Hi, this is Heather with Keep It Simple Social Media, and thank you for joining me today. I am going to answer a couple of my clients' questions. So I am being inundated with the question, should I be spending money on advertising on my social media right now while there is such a world epidemic going on? And it's a great question. And I know that several of my clients are asking, should we be doing this still? So a couple of things. Because there's a lot of fear going on around the world, you might feel like you need to maybe run and hide or save your money or all of those other things. And they're really good, valid thoughts. The first thing that we always want to think about right now with everything that's happening is we need to be strong. That's number one. We need to make sure that our family is safe. We have everything that we need available to us and that we are practicing self-isolation. Here in Canada, that is what our government is recommending, and I believe that is what is being recommended all around the world. So the first priority we all have is to be safe. And once you have that all underhand, which it's not going to be that simple, of course, but once you feel secure, I feel secure with my family right now. We've done everything we need to do to put ourselves in the right spot. But then we have to get into perspective the fact that this will end. One day, this huge epidemic will be over and we will head back out into the workforce. The workforce might not look the same as it does today, but we will return to some form of what our previous existence for work was. So number one, get your family in order and feel confident and safe. That is the very first thing as your priority. Number two, you still have a business to run. I mean, unless you have closed down your business still exists and will exist when everything gets better. So you can do one of two things. You can stop all your advertising and you can hide under a rock or just stay at home until things get better. Or you can create slow drip campaigns that keep your business top of mind in front of your customers or your potential customers. So you can do that. You don't have to run as many ads as you might be running right now. I'm not sure what your capacity for ads are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you run ads. You might take a look at your inventory of advertising that you have going. And I think the very first thing I would look at is, are you directly selling to people? Because at this time, that might be a little bit uncomfortable for people to be seeing. So you want to look at that. But my clients are mostly real estate agents. And what I would like to put on the table is the fact that our own government has reduced interest rates. Borrowing money has gone down in order to stimulate our Canadian economy. And that is also happening in other places around the world. And when they did this, it actually created a lot more activity in the real estate industry here in Canada. And in a lot of cities right now, it is really busy. And so we are out there working at this time, and I'm sure that most real estate agents have a policy and procedures in place to deal with the coronavirus or COVID-19, whatever we're going to call it. So as long as you're being safe and you're practicing your safe measures, we are still selling real estate, and I know my clients are. So you still have a business to run. Now, you also have a fiduciary duty to your clients. If your clients have not canceled all their listings, they still want to sell their property. And for whatever reason their motivation is, they have entrusted in you that you're going to continue to do your job. And part of that is marketing those properties to prospective purchasers. And to do that, the most efficient way today, it is through advertising. I was telling some of my agents today, if they had vacant properties, that those probably would be a really good property to be marketing right now. I also suggested to my agents that they do have a little bit of a duty to inform the community on how it is they are conducting business if in fact they are not staying home, until such time that the government tells them that they can no longer be practicing real estate out in the public place right now. So right now, our clients that have still got their properties listed with you, they're expecting that you're doing your job to sell that property. So that is tip number 3. Tip number 4 is, I think that however this time in the world is making you feel, your gut is telling you what you should or should not be doing. And if it's telling you not to be advertising, then stop your ads. You have to listen to what your inner mind, your inner heart is telling you, and you have to be true to yourself, first of all. So I think that however you are feeling, you have to stay close to those values. You might decide to reduce the number of ads that you do have running. That could be another choice. Tip number 5. Think about what you could be doing if you're not going to be marketing your products and your services, but in fact, you want to talk about what you're doing within the community. In order for people to know what that is, you are going to have to market it to get it in front of the right eyeballs. So you are going to be running advertising in that capacity, but that's a different type of capacity because you're now running those ads because you're trying to talk to the community, you're sharing your value or whatever it is you're up to. Tip number 6, you must maintain control. If you are in control of what you're doing and your business and your family sees that, that helps them to feel more calm in regards to what's going on as well. It's not business as usual. We do know that. Tip number 7, remember that a challenge such as what we are all facing right now does not build character. It actually is going to reveal the type of character and person that you are. So how you are handling everything that is going on today is exactly the type of person, and you have to find that strength from within you to show everyone that even though this is a very uncertain time around the entire world, you're not panicking and you are trying to maintain your business as much as you can. I think that's really important because it is a gigantic time around the world of collective anxiety and uncertainty right now. And it's not a time to instill fear or panic. And you certainly don't want your family to see that that's how you're feeling at this time. Number 8, I think you should think of new ways to serve your clients without actually being in person. And you actually will need to market that as well. And I had said that earlier, you want to be building on community and on the services that you are trying to share or what's going on around your city, around your community at this time, whether you're doing something with the church or you're helping the elderly or anything of that nature. Tip number 5, well, you could stop all your existing ads and you could go back to the drawing board and you could recreate a business plan based on what is happening right now in your community, in your city, in your province, within your country, or around the world, and then come back with a place of strength because you've written it out and you've given yourself some direction. And I think that's a really good one because people love to buy, but we hate to be sold to. And at this point, a lot of our products and services, when we're doing ads, we're really selling like market evaluation or buyer's packages and things of that nature. Might not be the best thing right now, but once again, it's how you feel. I know people that this is not bothering them and they're marching straight forward with their business, and all the power to them. Might not be for everyone, of course. And my tip number 10, lastly, is people are going to remember how you made them feel. So whatever it is you're doing, remember that you're going into the news feeds or advertising in front of the eyeballs of people that never asked you to be there. So be human and remember everything that's going on. We are all going through it together and we need to build community. So I hope this helps you with the questions that my clients have been asking, and that is, should we be advertising on social media right now during this world crisis? My name is Heather, and if you have any questions or comments, by all means, add them into the comment section. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can see all my updates that I'm doing at least every couple of days on all types of social media, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. And I hope that you've enjoyed and that this helps answer your questions that you might have about what you should be doing with your social media right now. My name is Heather, and as I always like to say, let's keep it simple.